Okay, so I'm just gonna start and we'll just keep it moving. So, what is up? Man, actually, it's starting to get hot out. What? Yo, it is starting to get hot out. But, so today we're gonna go over the fundamentals of hip hop. I took me some time. I had to find copyright free music in which I can actually use in my live because YouTube is a little touchy about things. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, when it comes down to actual hip hop, and I mean the beginning stages, it breaks down into a few things. There is apparently a war within the hip hop community of not using the word funk styles anymore, but I really don't care. Moving forward. So all right, well, don't worry. Hip hop will normally be on Mondays at 3:30. I just had to make up for what happened yesterday just to catch everybody else up, and then I'm jumping right into the lesson. My mom actually is doing online schooling, which means I can't really play music in the hallway, and since it was raining, I didn't really have any place I can go within my area to be able to have that class. Okay, so now moving forward. But again, hip hop will normally be on Mondays at 3:30. Today is just that makeup because I wasn't able to do it yesterday. I had to figure out my mom's school schedule. Okay. Now, fundamentals, the pure fundamentals of hip hop, funk styles. You have animation, you have robotics, you have my style, which is puppetry, you have snaking, but technically it was waving first, but then like snaking came the thing when you add your whole body into it. We're going to go over how to build from the beginning. And it doesn't matter whether you are used to hip hop, whether you think you can hip hop or not. Everybody get up, everybody try this. I'm going to use 4 ballet terms. Like if any of y'all that are joining in are actually ballet, I'm going to use 4 ballet terms. Okay. Tendu, dégagé, chassé, glissade. 4 things. Those 4 things can already put you into hip hop. And these are for those classical dancers. I normally say technical dancers, but hip hop has technique anyway. I want you to understand one quote from me that I will always say. Movement is just movement. Style is in the effort. So right now I'm going to teach you how to find the effort quality in the movement. Some of you already know, and then some of you will end up learning today. Okay, so let's get into it. And what up, Dylan? Okay, step 1. Because I don't have many people that do ballet, I'm going to go over the basic. Step 1 is your tendu, and everything has a purpose. So really pay attention to the purpose as much as you possibly can. Okay. Step 1, we're just going to be in first position. First position is if your feet are together and all you do is just turn it out. Now, what I don't want anybody doing is going like this and trying to really turn it all the way out. It's slight turn out. That's it. You don't really need much. Especially for me right now, this isn't actually ballet. This is hip hop. I'm just using ballet terms. Moving forward. Okay, here we go. So we're going to take the right leg and you're going to tendu out. Tendu out is your foot slides out and the tip of your toe stays on the ground. Okay, I'm going to come back, and I'm quite sure I'm a ballet teacher because I am going loquace right now in this. I just want to move into the hip hop. Will be yelling at me. But here we go. So we're here. Even though this is hip hop, I'll still say it anyway. Keep your body straight as you slide out. Try not to sit into your hip when you do this. As you go out, toe. What makes this important is that your foot really slides. I'm going to lift it up. Really slides across the floor. Boom, and put it up. It is easy to move your foot if you don't put so much weight up there. You can just move it. I can just move it. There we go. Okay? That's 1. Understanding the slide. I think I just did 4 or 5. I think I did 5. So I usually only do 5. Okay, so I think I just did 5, so I'm going to do 5 on the other leg. So really get that tendu down. Have your foot brush out. Tip of your toe goes on that ground, and then bring it back in. We're going to do it again. Brush out. Tip of your toe. Now, what makes this important is that I'm not going out to the sides when I'm tenduing, because it's very important in the direction you're going, especially when we change this into hip hop. Wherever my toe is facing, so my turnout, my true turnout, wherever my toe is facing, that's where I want to go. I'm not going to open up to then tendu out. I want you to go to your official turnout. Don't overdo it. So we're here, step out, bam, toe is on the ground, bring it back in. Really get used to lifting up. If you can lift up, that means you can make it easy for you to move your leg. So as you lift up, slide that leg out, toe is on the ground, you're going to slide it back in. That slide is what's very important. Okay? Good thing to do is to practice. I'm big on the increments of 5. So I'm going to say do 10 tendus on one leg, 10 tendus on the next. Remember, I'm going to blow through this. I'm really only going over like snippets of it so we can jump right into hip hop. Okay, so the first thing was your tendu. The second thing was your dégagé. Dégagé is your tendu. It just comes slightly off the floor. So we're here. This is your tendu, your dégagé, right off the floor. And this is that brush out that you want to be able to feel your foot go through. Oh, I literally just pushed myself. Yo. Okay, so as you go out, you're going to flick it right up. Your toes are the last thing to leave the floor. Right now, arms do not matter. Again, this is hip hop. I know normally you'll be in one of these positions, but right, doesn't matter for me right now. So, boom, boom. Really get that brush out there. Boom. I need one more. Boom. Okay, I got my wombs in there. All right, I got to now do the left leg. Dégagé. Brush it out. Brush it out. Brush it out. Brush it out. And brush it out. Okay. The hip hop sections go a little bit longer. So, yeah. So the first thing we did was your tendu. It's taking your toe, brushing it straight out, feeling the ball of your foot. So depending on what style you're from, you'll either hear a teacher say ball of your foot, and depending on your age, you'll hear your teacher say your metatarsals. Either way it goes, it is the same area. It is right there where the toe begins to bend down. In martial arts, this is what we kick with for a front kick, and in dance, it's what you turn on. That is the ball of your foot. So you want to feel the ball of your foot brushing across the floor and it coming up. And you've got to feel that slide. If you don't feel that slide, that means you're putting too much weight on it, and sometimes you're not putting enough weight on it. So try to find that balance, your equilibrium, to be able to move. Again, this is that transition between ballet and hip hop, and then how to actually get into the hip hop. Okay, the next one. We had tendu, we had your dégagés, your chasse. This one's gonna be serious. I'm only gonna do this in first position because I don't feel like having my students that don't do ballet in some weird poses right now. Okay, it's not really weird, forgive me. Fifth position. We're only gonna do this in first. Okay, a chasse is simply to slide, which basically means I just did a chasse. I'm gonna bring this back in. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Bring it back in. Hey! Don't worry, I actually got music. I'm trying to do stuff right now. Anyway, moving forward. So, that slide. Watch me go down. As I go down, I allow my leg to slide out. As I plie, my leg goes out and my weight comes even. So I'm not just staying on this leg, my weight comes even. That slide is what's important for what happens next. So you can actually get that weight distribution. So the same thing with your tendu. Weight on one leg, be able to move the next leg with freedom. Same thing for the dégagé. Boom, be able to brush it off. So in order to pick your leg up, that means you have to be stable on one leg, finding that balance or your center of gravity. To do your chasse, that slide, your weight has to be even, but you also have to make sure most of your weight is on one leg. As you plie, you go down, you slide that foot out. From right here, I can pick this foot up. From right here, I can pick this foot up. I am now even. So that's how it has to be. It's basically, in a sense, I would say about like 70-30, weight-wise. So coming down, boom, to even out. Bring it back in. Now I'm going to do the left leg because I think I actually ended up doing more than I wanted to on this leg anyway, but my number for right now is 10. So as I go down, boom. So you start to plie, slide that foot out. Make sure that you have all your weight here, all the control here, so you can pick up this leg at any given point in time. Now, if I did the chasse without actually keeping my foot to the ground, that basically means I did this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, but now with that to the ground, it looks like I have weight on it, but I have no weight on it. Boom. Okay, so as you go down, boom, and you come out even. That was 3, boom. That was 4, boom. That was 5, boom. That was 6, boom. Now, going out is just as important as coming in. When I come in, this is also going for ballet. Squeeze up, bring everything in. Going back out, boom. That was 7, boom. That was 8, boom. That was 9, boom. That was 10. Okay, weight distribution is one of the most important parts of this. So again, I'm always saying going to do 10 on each leg, especially if you're just training at home. But if you're more advanced and you don't feel that burn, then do 20. Like, go until you actually feel that it's a challenge for you. At no point do you want to just get used to a movement and be like, all right, I got it. Now, if you got a single pirouette, go for a double. Like, always find the next step for you, okay? So we just did tendu, which was you're brushing through the ball of your foot, toe stays on the ground. We did your dégagé, sliding through the ball of your foot, toe pricks off the ground. I don't really want to say prick because the prick is actually a PK, but you get the point. But your toe pops off the ground. Third thing we did, chasse, simply sliding, having your weight mainly on one leg, so now that your entire body can officially move. You worked on isolating. In the last video, I talked about isolation, being able to move one part of your body at a single time. Now with this one, you have to be able to isolate, move one part of your body as your entire, so it's one part of your body stays still, the rest of it moves. There you go. Why was that so hard for me to get out just now? Okay, and the last and final thing, your glissades. Now, there's a glissade change and a glissade no change. I'm going to go over what that is right now. Glissade change. Well, glissade no change. I'm starting my right foot and back. Unfortunately, this is the only one right now in which, I could do it in first, but I'm going to give respect to the ballet and I'll do it in fifth. So a glissade no change. My right leg's in back. As I go out, it stays in back. A glissade change. My right foot's in front. As I go out, my left foot comes in front. Now, I'm going to go over a few things right now. If you had saw how that glissade just worked. We did the tendu, we did the dégagé, we did the chasse. So now watch. No change. You slide out to that tendu. You come up to the dégagé. Hop onto that foot. Toe still on the ground. Slide it in. Remember, glissade, chasse meaning to slide. You slide it in. Okay, but doing this in first. This is where I start to go slow. You're going to take your right leg, brush it out to that tendu. Pick it up like a dégagé. Step on it, ball of your foot. So now watch my heel. Cool, my heel's still up. Then I start to bring it down. Okay, I'm going to do that again. I'm out, toe, start to bring it down. Now, as I start to bring it down, this foot comes in. And the way it's now going to come in, instead of me crossing in front or in back, it's just coming straight to the side. Boom, boom. That's it. You're going to do that again. Come out. Boom, boom. We're going to do it slow 4 times, and then we're going to do it fast 5 times. Okay, slow. Tendu. Brush up to the dégagé. Heel. As that heel comes down, bring it in. Okay, we do it again. Tendu, brush to the dégagé. Come down on the ball of the foot. Slide that foot in as your heel comes down. And it has to be as that heel comes down. So as that heel comes down. My heel didn't fully come down until I'm together. Almost forgot what number I was on. 4. Okay, this is the 4th. Okay, again. Tendu, brush to the dégagé. Toe, boom, slide to the ball of the foot. Now I'm gonna use my left leg. We're gonna go again. Tendu, brush to the dégagé. Toe, heel comes in. Let's go. Tendu, brush to the dégagé. Ball of the foot, heel comes in as heel goes down. That was 2. That was 3. Again, brush, ball of the foot, in. Okay, so that was the beginning stages. That's your glissade. Now it's time to get into how all that translates into hip hop. Let's get it. So in hip hop, there is a style. One of the main styles is called creeping. Creeping you now know as animation, but it was originally creeping at first. Creeping, that ending stage of your glissade when you were like this. That's creeping. Okay, I'll show you. So now instead of us going into this like ballet form, you now change that. My feet are now parallel, which basically means they're straight for those of you who are too young and don't understand what parallel is. So your legs are straight, even. From right here, I'm now going to take my right leg, my back leg. Don't worry, I know I said we're going to go fast. We're still going to go fast, but I had to do this first so you know where we're at. You're here. As you step out, Boom. That's that placement. Ball of the foot, heel comes in. Ball of the foot, heel comes in. Do it again. Ball of the foot, heel comes in. All right? So that's what creeping is. We're going to still do the glissades fast 5 times, but I want you to understand how it translates in. I didn't forget, but yeah, because I realized I've been doing ballet, and this is still hip-hop fundamentals. So let's do this now. So now, glissade 5, fast 5 times. So instead of going slow, now when you just say go, I'm going to say 5, 6, 7, 8, and brush and in. Okay, so we got 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in again. 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. Going 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. Get it. 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. Switching 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. Get it. 5, 6, 7, 8, brush, and in. One time. 5, 6, 7, 8, brush. And 5, 6, 7, 8, brush. Okay. Now that we did that 5 times, it's now time to get into creeping, to go a little bit more in depth. Now let's get it. So, taking that right leg, we're going to step forward. And we're going to bring that leg in. What matters, what I'm doing to make sure I keep that, is I actually tighten the muscle in my leg. Okay? I'm going to keep it at that. So, you tighten the muscle in your leg so that your body stops moving. I went over in our other videos to tighten your stomach. That helps you maintain balance. As you move, tighten that stomach. So we're going to step out with the right leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, and step. Slow down. Get it. 5, 6, 7, 8, step. Slow down. As you do that step, once I'm up, I tighten my stomach to keep that balance. Get it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, step. Get down. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8, step. Get down. Okay. Now we're going to do it on the other side. And I do it this way so that you can actually see my leg. It doesn't matter how you face. It's just as long as you got the step, you got the step. Okay? So we're going to do this again. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, step, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, step, and down. Remember, and keep that stomach tight as you come up. Don't worry, I didn't count it. I'm just showing you. Keep that stomach tight as you come up. And then you bring that leg in. So now here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, step, get down. 5, 6, 7, 8, step, get down. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8, step, get down. Hey. If I got this right, perfecto. What a break. Hey. Woo. I'm liking this weather right now. This is good weather. All right. Any questions? I'm going to leave room for some questions on that before we move on to the next thing. Okay. There's that. All right. Seems like there's no questions, so we're going to keep it moving. All right. So the first thing you learned was the creeping technique, which is the foundation to animation. Being able to shift your weight as slow as you can, control your weight. The one thing you want to try not to do is keep your back too straight. Your shoulders, if you watched on my hips, my shoulders did come forward toward my knees as I started to release my heel down into the ground. So that is one of the things when it comes to the animation technique. It's the weight shift and having this rocking motion while keeping your balance. In order to have that rocking motion and not fall, tighten your stomach. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing. The next one is gliding. This is going to be one of the hardest techniques you'll get, but it's actually one of the easiest techniques there is. And it's hard because if you don't have the creeping down, then it gets a little difficult. All right, moving forward. Let's do this. All right, the glide. we did your chassé, we did your tendu. So I want you to think that you're moving from tendu to chassé, tendu to chassé, tendu to chassé. Right? Here we go. So we have tendu. In order to like bring that in, that's that heel drags down. As that heel drags down, boom, you bring that leg in. Okay? So if I wanted to come toward you, and this is going to be a gliding turn, the actual moonwalk, actually, because this one is just the backward slide. But we're going to get on that in another statement. Yes. The actual moonwalk is this one. So when you saw Michael Jackson do that, that was the moonwalk. Everybody else coined the backward slide, the moonwalk, when he was doing the moonwalk, which is the one thing he always does. It's not the moonwalk. Okay. Moving forward. So let's get this. I'm doing out to my side. I'm bringing this foot in. From right here, I'm doing my left leg toward you. So come toward the TV. Boom. As it comes toward, I bring this foot in. Tendu back. From here, as I tendu back, I now have to turn my body with it. So as I step back, I bring that foot in. Let's do this. 1, bring it in. 2, bring it in. 3, bring it in. Beginning stages. We haven't advanced it yet. Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, bring it in. 2, bring it in. 3, bring it in. Now let's do the left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, bring it in. Get it. 2, bring it in. Get it. 3, bring it in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, bring it in. Get it. 2, bring it in. Get it. 3, bring it in. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my bad. I was really into that groove just now. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, bring it in. Get it. 2, bring it in. Get it. 3, bring it in. Now, as you do this, you try to find the best angle for this one, and I guess it'll be this way. So as I do this, I'm out like this. When I'm going to bring everything in, slight pivot, cool, to that parallel. Ballet, classical styles, we utilize a lot of turnout. Hip hop, martial arts, we use a lot of turn in, okay, or parallel motion. So you're here. As you go from the turn out, your body wants to naturally correct itself. Tighten everything up, boom, and bring it in. Forward, boom, bring it in. Okay, so that is your slide technique. Now there's that rocking motion that I told you about. So now it's time to get that rocking down. For this one, I'm actually going to play music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Here we go. Bring it in, bounce, step it back out, rock. Right leg, we're gonna bring it in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bounce, get that rock. Bring it out. 5. So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice your tendu creep steps. First the creep, to the left, 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. Bounce, to the right, 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. Bring it in, bounce, lean. Right now it's only you, so even if you look awkward, it's cool, be awkward. To the left, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. 5, 6, 7, 8, get the creep. 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. Now if you notice, I actually started adding that pivot in there. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, creep. Now this one we're gonna do continuous, so just keep it up. Creep, 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 hold, rock, rock, hey. Okay, I had to feel that, Okay, that bounce, that is the cornerstone of every hip hop thing you ever do. I don't care where you go, who you with. If you got a choreographer, you got an audition you got to go to, and they're doing hip hop, put that rock in there at the beginning, and they'll be like, oh, yo, they about to rock, let's go, all right? So everybody's going to get hyped. It's how we do this, moving forward. Okay, so we have that bounce. That bounce is basically your teacher saying 5, 6, 7, 8. Get it? 5, 6, 7, 8. So like that's your groove. Find that groove within that count and keep it moving. Let's dive into this. Here we go. So we added the creep with the turn. Added the creep with the turn. Started going over that rock. Boom, 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 boom. There's something I do normally teach, which is a heel toe technique. Since I normally do it, I'll do it now. I'll do it right now. All right. So what has happened, we're going to start with our feet parallel. Okay? From here, I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to tap my toe out like this. Something I normally do go over. Didn't go over it mainly because I was going through the Tom-Do like theory. Okay? You got this. I'm going to play music, so right now I'm just showing you. All right? So I have the first one, which is going to be on the right. I get the second one, which is going to be on the left. Okay? I got the heel. I got the heel. Okay, and that's what we're going to stick with for right now. Here we go. Some of you might recognize like certain movements from tap, which when I started writing out how to teach people how to glide, did not study tap. Just turns out, yeah, do it in tap. It's kind of crazy. Five, 6, 7, 8. Look at that rock in there. Always find that bounce. Hey, 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 hey. You want to switch it over? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. Hey, hey, with the heel on them. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it front, 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 front. I might have to switch the songs on them, but hold up. Church bells, I'm loving it right now. Keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. One more round, and then I can change the song. Keep it going. Switch. Always find that bounce. Find that sway. When you bring it forward, clear. 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 Hands don't matter as long as the feet are moving. Clear. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I'm getting a little too excited right now. All right, now that you got that, I'm just going to keep the music playing because we're going to keep moving. Now that you got the toe out, the heel forward. Toe out, the heel forward. It's now time to combine that. So as your toe goes out, give me 1 second. As your toe goes out, your heel goes forward. Now we do it again. So it's toe, heel. Bring it back. 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 Again, toe to the heel. But almost slip. Get it, toe, heel. bring it back, toe, heel, bring it back, toe, heel, bring it back and toe, heel, bring it back. You want to try to shoot everything out at the same time, but first we're going to do the same thing on the other end. Here we go. Get it? 5, 6, 7, 8. Get the toe to the heel. Bring it back. Toe to the heel. Bring it back. Toe to the heel. Bring it back. Get it. Toe to the heel. Bring it back. One more. Toe to the heel. Bring it back. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me over the church bells. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take both. Same time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Hey. Hey. Pop. Down. Don't stop that rock. Pop. Down. Pop. Hey. Down. Hey. Rock with me. Pop. Down. Ha. Pop. Down. Switch it on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Ah, down. Hey, hey, pop. Look what happens when I wait, wide awake because of music. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Down. Pop. Hold. Moment of truth. Everything at the same time. Five, 6, 7, 8. Out, middle, shift, back. 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 Get it out to the middle, to the shift, to the back. And the out, to the middle, to the shift, and the back. Hey. Woo! Woo! Yup. Yup. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Faster now. Let me know if you got that. Water break. Doop, 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 doop. What up? All right, yo. You chimed in, so this is also a shout out to Dream Extreme, even though you was already going to get one. But what's good, Liv? I didn't realize you had your own channel. Okay. It's basically the fundamentals of the beginning stages of your glide. Okay. Once you have the heel toe down, it's now time to do the weight shift. So now you have heel toe, and we're adding everything into it. Heel toe, tendu, glissade, all of that with the shifting of your legs. Whew. Feeling that right now. Feeling that. So now it's time we dive into a little bit more. After we do the glides, we're then going to get into styles such as crump and breakdancing. I'll put this out there now. Later today, since I actually have the weather to do it, I'll be releasing a in-depth six-step tutorial, and then how to add some freestyle movements to it. Okay, let's dive in. Got people signing on and off, so it's all good. Love you too, Bubbles. Okay. Now, slowly looking at the feet, we just did a heel to the toes. What this actually is, it's going to be that push down and the toe out. So we did tendu, we did your dégagé, we did your glissade, right? And then we did the creep step. Watch. So now I have heel toe, and you don't have to do anything yet. Once I'm here, boom. Goes out, creep, step in. Didn't see that coming. Let's do it again. You're here. Boom. Goes out, creep, step in. So now as this heel goes down, this toe goes out. As this heel comes down, this foot comes in. Okay? Since the toe is on the ground, technically you're going to say the toe comes in. So starting parallel, boom, boom, boom. 5, 6. Now join with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop out. Tendu to the mini glissade. Straighten up. Now, when you do this, in order to keep your glides continuous, which means without stopping, as you go out, you end up coming back to parallel. So remember, for hip hop, you're always going to go back to the way your body naturally will stand. As a dancer, you're going to say naturally you stand in like first position, but when you walk, you're actually supposed to walk parallel. You're not supposed to walk turned out. Okay? So get used to the actual parallel portion of your legs. And right now, my calves are burning. So if your calves are not burning, you're not doing this right. All right, I'm just joking with you. Love you. So we're going to start this again. We're here. Boom. Toe out, turn in. So make sure your feet come parallel in order to bring yourself in. Because now you got to turn out again to come back in. Okay, now I'm going to go this way because I'm already on the side of the screen. So pop out, down, in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop out, go out and in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, out and in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, out and in. Okay, now what I like to think of is like an ironing board when you start to fully progress and glide. This is like glide basics. Okay, I like to think about ironing board, so or a snake. My foot designs like a path of a snake. So as I'm going out, I'm turning it in. Yeah, kind of pigeon-toed. I don't want you to be like, yeah, but it's kind of like pigeon-toed so that you can turn back out. That's what gives it that aesthetic of continuous glides. Okay? We're going to do that one more time in each direction. So I'm going to start on this side so I can go to the right, and then I'll go to the left, and then we're moving on to the next stage of the fundamentals of hip-hop. Moving forward, let's get it. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop it out. Boom, turn it in to close. Pop it out. Boom, turn it in to close. Pop it out. Boom, turn it in to close. Pop it out. Boom, turn it in to close. Okay, now what I'm going to leave for you to do is to find your rhythm on your own. And I want to see, for those of you that see this video, I want to see you actually try to go to that final stage where it's continuous by yourself. So I'm not going to show it like I already showed you, right? I'm not going to go over it. I already showed you. So I want to see you take that, all the fundamentals I just taught you. Show me your best creeping move, because there's many ways you can do it. Show me your glide. And if you can get that side glide in the next hip-hop class I have, then I'll go over the official moonwalk, and then I'll go over the backward slide. Okay. Now it's time for the next stage. So the next stage, we just worked on how to use your legs. Now we have to actually use your upper body. So this is going to be fairly easy, but moderately difficult. Follow the exact same way I do it. And plus, I'm right here at the screen, so each one of you could literally put your hands by the screen and follow. Yo, this online stuff is awesome. I need to do this more often. Okay, we're here. This one is the wave. Now, this is a lesson my mom taught me. And yes, one day, Mama Biscuit will be dancing with me. One day. Okay, here we go. The wave, or the art of waving, which I'll show you now. Okay, the art of waving seems like it's a very difficult task, but it actually isn't. And this is why. I'm going to break it down to you in the simplest forms. The only technical part is when you get to the wrist, and I'm going to say above. Okay, so wrist and above, that's where it gets a little tricky. Everything else is simple. So right now, everybody take your left arm and stick it out like this. What you are going to do is you're going to access the wrist and the elbow. Okay, and one of the tutorials, I think it was the first one, I said body landmarks is important. The best way to learn any movement style is to understand body landmarks. So what I'm going to tell you to do is I want you to bend your wrist into you. As you bend your wrist into you, your elbow doesn't move, it reacts. So there's a big difference between making something move and having something react to something else. Okay, so we're here. Bend the elbow in. Well, bring the wrist in, really. Bring the wrist in, causing the elbow to react. Now what I'm going to tell you to do is lift the elbow up behind you. Right now, you should be in a straight line and then just straighten your arm back out. So we're going to do that again. Bend the wrist toward you, causing the elbow to react. Take the elbow up and then shooting it straight out. Now notice at not one point did my palm turn to you like this, which means you have to have that control as you're here to keep your palm flat down to the ground. It should never change, and it goes straight out. Now we're going to do the other arm. Whoa. Okay, from right here, bend the wrist into you, causing the elbow to react. Lift that elbow up, straighten it out. We're going to do that again. Bend the wrist into you, lift it up, straighten the elbow out. Last one. In, up, palm never once turning to you, keeping it straight down to the ground. Bam, straight out. I'm going to tell you right now, you just learned the wave. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take that fist and turn it to a straight palm. There are two ways to do the wave. I'm going to teach you East Coast style. We're here. West Coast style, they don't really use the fingers much. G style, there's a style called G style. They don't really use the fingers, they just wave hands. And if you notice, all I'm doing is the same thing I just told you to do. And even that, it's got the wave game going. Okay? Now, let's take it to the East Coast style. For the East Coast style, you have to pass through various points of your hand. We are here. From right here, we're going to drop down to a C. From that C, we're going to take our fingertips, whoop, and which I like to call tabletop, because to me, it looks like a tabletop. We're going to stretch that finger all the way out to bending of the wrist. Let's do that again. We're here. C. Tabletop. Wrist. See if you can make it a little bit faster. C. Tabletop. Wrist. Last one. C. Tabletop. Wrist. Lesson's pretty much done at that point. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. We still got to connect it. Here we go. C. Tabletop. Wrist. Elbow. Straight. C. Now watch. As I come to that, well, technically it's flat palm. But as I bring it in, right, I'm transforming into that C. My elbow's reacting to my wrist coming toward me. I then go straight through and I straighten it out. Congratulations, you just learned the wave. Told you, it was simple, people. It was simple. Now this is a video. You can always pause, fast forward, rewind, and keep it moving. So we're here one more time. Let's bring that in. As we bring everything in, transform to that C. Tabletop. Straighten it out. Other side. Always train both master. I'm going to say master it on one side or get as close to mastery on one side and then start to teach yourself on the other. Don't automatically just jump straight to the other side. I do have some students / my company members trying to jump right into the next thing, master it first, and then transition. So we're here. I'm going to go slow on this side again. C, tabletop, wrist, even it out. Flat palm. C, tabletop, wrist, straighten it out. Last one, flat palm, C, tabletop, wrist, straighten it out. And now let's do that morph to the C. So now we're going to morph to the C and bring it out. Morph to the C and bring it out. Morph to the C and bring it out. Try to keep your palm, and that's the whole thing. As you're going through it, try to keep your palm flat down to the ground. So it should be always facing the ground as you're going. Now, this is how you train it. When you actually get the wave down pat, it doesn't matter where your hands go. It can be any direction you want, and then you can even wave it out that way. But no matter what, the palm doesn't change. It's not like I'm doing something like that. That works, but no. Like to officially master the wave out, try to keep everything in one straight line, and it doesn't matter what you do, okay? The wave tutorial part was really easy, so yeah. Okay, water break. That works. I see you, Liv. This is your water break. Okay, we went over gliding, waving, Should I do that now? What's my time? All right, so I got 2 more stages. I'll finish off with crump. We're gonna start on breakdancing now. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, that was weird. Something just happened. So I'm gonna go over small thing of breaking, but remember that the 6-step tutorial will be posted tonight. Small thing of breaking now, and then we're gonna get into crump. We went over things that required you to control your body through stiff movement, where something had to be locked into place for you to move. And we're finishing off with crump, which requires you to be open wide. Not always does crump have to be aggressive. My actual style is clowning because I like to be goofy, but there are some crumpers that are massively aggressive. Okay, but let's get into this. So breakdancing. Historical fact, as a street dancer, we actually don't say we're street dancers. We are specific to whatever style we do. In our world, a street dancer means you're a break dancer because, well, you're the only style actually touching the street. Okay, 6-step. There are a few ways I can teach this, but with this angle, there's only one way I can officially teach this. So from this angle, I'm putting my left hand down on the ground, okay? There are 6 steps to the 6 steps, hence why it's called 6-step. Moving forward. When you are doing the 6-step, there we go, I had to stretch. Ooh, my legs are burning. When you do the 6-step, you want to think of it, for those of you who are ballet dancers, you want to think of it as the 6 positions of the body for a break dancer. Okay, so the 6 positions. With my left hand down, my left leg must move. In this angle, you can see a window, or I call this the window, space. Okay, your left leg must come through the window. So your first position is there. Now notice that when I step through, I'm stepping more toward the camera. What tends to happen is people will step here. What you want to do is step dead center. So this is my chest. I'm right in line with my chest and the way I'm facing, and I never want to take my eyes off the camera. Okay, from right here, I take my right leg. So second position, and I step into the back of my knee. Okay, I'm gonna face this way. My hip is not on the ground during this. This entire thing, you want to get above your shoulder, much like in the second class. I told you, get above your shoulder. Your body easily moves when you are above your shoulder. From here on out, I'm going to face this way so you can see certain things. So we're here. And just so I can correct that, this way nobody gets confused, because there are some people that will do a 6-step and end up turning in circles. So I'm here, step into where I told you before, that angle. Boom, I'm in. My hand now comes down behind you. You want to make sure that as your hand comes down behind you, right? Playing. So you want to make sure that as your hand comes down behind you, your leg opens up. And you saw that this hand adjusted. If you didn't, watch again. I'm currently into my rib because I'm not sitting down, and I don't want my hips to be down. That's going to defeat the whole purpose of getting your 6-step down. You're here, hand adjusted out. But at no point did it go in front of me or around. You want everything completely behind you. Your right leg now crosses in front of the ankle. My hips are still not on the ground. Some of you keep doing this. Like, this is, what? It is the 6-step, not the sit-step. Moving forward. We are here. My left hand has to come up. You always want to create space for the next movement. Never block yourself, which is also why I tell you to get above your shoulder so that your body can move. Everything ties into one. It's so crazy how that all works out. Let me slide away. So now we're here. Hand comes up. My left leg steps back. There's a window that happened again, and it's going to appear to you. Wow. Right now. I started this way. I ended this way. Okay? And that's the setup to continue to go through your 6-step. Okay. Much like anything, let's do it to some music. Music number 2. We're gonna go slow, so no matter how fast you hear the music, I'll then challenge you to go faster. Here we go. 5. You got it? You think you got it? Challenge! Switch! Don't give up! Doing it with you. Muscle outside with a sweater. And the sun is literally right on me right now. Don't give up. Woo! Almost there. Hold. Change your arms. Woo! Let's get it. Bringing it back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Faster. Hold. Rewind. Hold. Now normally, if I say clean up, feet come together. Bam. Prime. Finished. And song finished. What a break. No. I have it set up where the hardest things have these shortest songs. You think I'm going to what? Me doing 10 minutes? I mean, I have, but not today. Like, what? I stopped training so that when I started training with y'all, I didn't kill you too much. Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, the 6th step. Okay, the 6th step. I'm going to say the cornerstone or the key thing to breaking. If you can practice the 6th step for a minute straight in both directions, right? You can go fast or you can go slow. I would recommend that when you start learning things, you go slow. This way your body can build the necessary muscle memory and control over your body to be able to do anything that you want to do fast, right? And that is a martial art philosophy. I've also seen it used in ballet, but it's definitely utilized a whole lot more when it comes to martial arts of being able to move slow through things, especially capoeira. Yeah, move on. So if you can practice the 6th step long enough, most of my upper body strength actually came from outside of Kung Fu. So big ups to Kung Fu, but Kung Fu also got me something else. But most of my upper body strength came from simply practicing my 6th step. Remember when I said in the last one that when you train at a low center of gravity, you're basically forcing yourself to work harder, your body to actually push to stay against the force that's against you. Okay, so if you practice the 6th step for a length of time, it's not about speed, it's about time. Now, if you're using speed, then yeah, that's going to affect you in another way as well. That can actually help you breathe better when you're at a low center of gravity. but to get stronger in the way that you need, practice your 6 steps. So now here is a challenge for all of my students, all of y'all. So practice your 6 step, and I want to see you time yourself. Do your 6 step 1 minute one way, 1 minute the next. Even if, as of right now, you got to do 30 seconds, I can accept that. But Livy, you have no choice. 1 minute, 1 minute. All right. So a lot of you, there's really no choice. You have a lot of strength, right? Some students, I can understand if you can only bang out 30 seconds, but a lot of you, we've definitely trained a whole lot harder than that. So 1 minute, each direction. Send me a video of that. We keep moving. Perfect. Okay, now it's time for mini crump, and then we're out. I had a feeling that would end up taking up some time. Yeah, I mean, what kind of teacher would I be if I didn't push you? All right, so now let's get down to this crump. And this is the final stage to everything that we're going to do today. And in our next hip-hop session, which will be Monday, I'm going to increase on what we did today. Okay? So when it comes to crump, you still have everything I taught you at the beginning, but now it's just going to be a slight different. Remember, movement's just movement. Style is in the effort. And the effort is the quality of the movement or what it takes, the aesthetic, what it takes to make something look the way it needs to. Oh. Whew. Lego. Okay. So what we did at the beginning, there are things I did you didn't even realize. When I had you hit that bounce in, ba, 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 that's the start of crump. When I had you get that step in, ba, that's the start of crump. Having your bounce, that rhythm, is a part of it. Having that energy, is a part of it. Ha, ha, ha. Like all of this goes into it. So here we go. Step 1, you're going to take your right leg, step out, ba. Right? Now watch what happens. As I stepped out, my shoulders went with it, ba. Now when I went on that, I pushed myself back. Remember that cleanup that I keep doing? Push yourself back. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8, ba. Now watch that hand. My elbow drops out, rolls around, and I bring it in. 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Last one, 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Now, whatever you do on one side, always do on the next. And because this isn't like recital, this is training, choreography training, so it's like martial art form, we're going to do it on the other side too. Which basically means since we did it on this side, we're not going to be here. 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Now, notice if you 5, 6, 7, 8, ha. Notice if your back was straight or if you allowed your body to go over. A lot of you, I can tell already, is going to end up doing this. Okay, 1, you're home. Nobody's looking at you. Fall. Not on furniture. Make sure there's room. Okay, just saying. When I say fall, I mean upper body fall, but legs just stay stationary. Don't literally fall. Moving forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha. So I'm allowing that shoulder to go over. I isolate. I hit my rib cage up. My elbow drops. I bring it in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha. I'm going to go right to the left. Get it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get the right. Ha. To the left. Ha. Get the right. Ha. To the left. Ha. Now, what's going to make it what it is that on this, you're already up to go to the next thing. So now we're not just sliding in the close. We're kicking up to go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Got boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Got boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Got boom. All right. So now we got to get in there. We got to find like the most turned up beat right now because I'm feeling it. Let's get it the last time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Got boom. Loud. Woo. Okay. We good. So you're saying, okay. A little bit of clowning, especially what I like. So we have step to the step hold. Remember that rock I had you do? That's where it comes in. Step to the step, the hold, the boot, the boot. Let's get it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step to the step, the hold, the boot, the boot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step to the step, the hold. Yeah. Okay. The next one. You're going to take your right leg. Oh, no, something dropped. You take your right leg, you're going to step forward. As you step forward, remember that heel toe thing I had you do? Here you go. Bah. So now, instead of you being here, you're going to step out. Okay? So we have out. Now, as you go out, I want your hands to go boom. So it's like you're opening everything up. Watch the head. It tilts with it. Okay? So we have step to the step. Ba. Boom, boom, ba. What? Not that. That was, actually, I might put that in there, even though I actually almost fell. Here we go. 5, boom, 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 boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step to the step, the ba da 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 ba ba. Get that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step to the step, the boom, go 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 go. Okay, on that go go go, I want my body to fall forward. So go 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 go, boom to the boom to the boom. Okay, as we come back, boom to the boom, boom to the boom. Your hands are gonna roll in. You're out, roll in, bring it down. So just from here to the roll. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom to the boom, boom, ha. Now when you're here, tighten everything up, stop yourself. It's sort of like, in a sense, you're doing a creep with your upper body. Short stop. Tighten that stomach. Always into everything that I said. Tighten your stomach, engaging your muscles. We're almost done. This isn't long. 5, doop, doop, boop, boop, boom. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba to the ba to ba, do 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 do, boom to the boom to whoop, ha. Okay. One more. We add on. We're done. We do music. We kill it, and then there's a mini challenge at the end. So there's 3 videos I've asked for within this one session because the last thing I'm gonna say is the next video I want to see you do. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom da boom da boom. Go 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 go. Boom 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 boom. Ha. Okay, from right here, your right hand is gonna come up to your shoulder. As your right hand comes up to your shoulder, really not coming. I have to slide back. You're staying in place. So as your right hand comes to your shoulder, you're coming up. So you're here, boom, wha. It's up. Left hand taps the elbow. As it taps the elbow, you go down. You get that? Boom, boom, boom. And then to finish it off, 1, 2, and 3. Everything right now should be in one place. So if you find yourself falling all over the place, slow yourself down. Here you go. Let's get it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba-da-da-ba. Going slow. Do-do-do-do. Boom, 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 boom. Ha, boom, ha, boom. I think I missed something. Wait 1 second. Oh, boom. That's what it is. My bad. Out. Turn. Okay, let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Do-do-do-do. Boom, do-do, boom, do-do. Boom, ha, boom, ha, All right. That was the mini challenge for the choreography. I'm going to do it with some music. What I want you to do, the last and final video, is do that choreography and give me your best freestyle move. It's okay to take this outside and go ham. So yes, Liv, that means you can throw in some flips, but it's got to move smooth. It's got to be smooth if you take this outside and don't throw in a flip. If you're flipping, you better flip. Get up there. Which one are you? Yes. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh? I almost forgot. I'm not gonna lie, man. I just wanted to go for that turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. I wanted to do extra just now. Let's go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Five, 6, 7, 8. Best move. That's literally combined everything I just showed you. What? Okay. The exercise is over. Water break is over. So water break is over. Water break just started. But yeah, lesson for today is over. Any questions? Give you some moments. We'll finish this. If not, oh. Yeah. It's good weather. Oh. Yeah, I'm good. That's what happens when I have a lot of energy. Shockingly, I'm still holding back only because I'm on a balcony. All right, so that is the beginning stages of the fundamentals of hip hop. Might be a little too. Wait, it's got to be that way. There we go. Sun changed. So that's the fundamentals of hip hop. The element of gliding, how to glide, makes animation, the aesthetic of animation, like the way it looks, superhuman, so to speak. We have breakdancing, understanding that within our world, if you say you're a street dancer, that means you're a break dancer. Okay, so breakdancing, your sixth step. How to wave. Waving, creeping or animation is what it's now known as, but waving, animation, and breaking. You can get those down packed. Any lesson you ever learn in hip hop will be 20 times easier for you. There is one more stage to the fundamentals, but that beginning level, understanding how to isolate certain muscle groups, how to tense up, how to stop yourself. So the act of actually stopping is called dime stopping. When you see somebody stop and they're moving, that's called hydraulics. Yeah. Other than that, it's a pleasure having. And my mom skis is calling me. So pleasure having you. For those of you that are on, and give a shout out now, Dream Extreme, Biscuit's Art of Motion. And as of right now, those are the two that showed up. So anybody have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below. If you would like to support me, because as of right now, I got to wait for everything to open up before I can start making money. In the description are ways you can donate to help me stay, afloat. Catch you all later.